Evelyn is the first one, like, hi ma'am, hello there. So where is everyone? Hello, good evening. How are you guys doing? The holidays, how was the holidays, the Christmas celebration, how was it?
Ma'am, how was your day?
It was good. Nothing so bad. It went well. Wow, sharp 7. You know, I'm always punctual. It was awesome. Until why you guys are not forgetting about that? Alright, how was Christmas? It was awesome, and especially the Natale part was the most important and the interesting part. Good evening everyone, good evening, hello. So quickly turn on the cameras, we have to start the class, right? So quickly turn it on. Before that, for your kind knowledge, we are going on YouTube live over there. So what you have to do, you can just share the link with your friends, okay? Yes. Let's learn together. Are you all ready to learn? Hello? Are you all ready to begin the class or still in holiday mood?
They will be here and also they will be
They're in the YouTube too. Okay, yes. Enjoy. Alright, hello YouTube, hello. Equations are more. Alright. Still, we will learn everything together. No worries, okay? So if you're all ready, give me a quick fist bump. Yes, I got it. So everyone is ready for that. And what are we gonna do? The previous year questions. Okay, we have already completed with the 2020 set paper. So what we are gonna do today? We are gonna discuss who's the supporting tutor. Is it Mahima ma'am? No, we have Arya ma'am over here. Okay, yes. Arya ma'am will be our supporting tutor. Okay.
Hi guys.
Hello. Alright. So what was I talking about? Short memory. Yeah, I'm going to discuss the 2022 paper, okay? The question paper from 2022. So everyone say hello to your question paper. Hello. Let's get deep into the question paper. I hope everyone is ready. Someone is like, ma'am, I don't say hi, but I will say bye-bye to the question paper. No hi. But you cannot escape from this. I will burn the question paper. Yes, you can after the exam. Okay, you can burn everything after the exam. But wait until your exam comes. Hello paper, hello. Don't cry. Let's begin, okay? So this is how your general instruction for the 2022 paper, and it is entirely different from 2023. Okay, so 2023 had 4 sets of question paper, right? 4 sets, and we have only 3 sets over here. 3 section, I mean. So A, B and C, and we don't have any MCQ type question, we don't have any assertion, and still we don't have any 5 mark or the long answer question. Okay, so they have skipped the MCQ and also the 5 mark question. Okay, some of you are like, yes, that's all we want. Okay, that was from the 2022, and I don't know what kind of model they are gonna propose this year, but waiting for that. Okay, 2022 was love. Okay. Anyway, let's discuss. Most of the questions are very much similar. Okay. So I have skipped the repeated questions and I have put forward the important question that we have to. We must learn this. Okay. So let's get into the question. The first one, draw the electron dot structure for the following. A part will be carrying 2 mark question. Okay. A part will be having 2 mark question and B part will be having 3 mark question, and the C part will be having 4 mark, which is almost like a case based questions. Okay. And the first question, here we go. I'm gonna burn my books after board exams. Alright, so you have to keep your textbook and notebooks because you need that for the higher studies. Okay, so don't sell your textbook or don't burn it down. Okay, you must be needing that for the higher studies. Okay, so draw the electron dot structure for the following. Easy, right? What are you waiting for? So take your notebook and draw the electron dot structure. Quick. Everyone, take your notebook and draw it. Let me quick, I'm waiting. What is cyclohexane? Cyclohexane is C6H12. Okay, C6H12, you cannot see that, right? C6H12 in a cyclic structure. Okay, I will draw that, okay? Not the electron dot structure, the normal structure. This is cyclohexane, children. I have taught you this, right? Don't you remember? This is cyclohexane. Now draw the electron dot structure for that. Advait, this is the structure. Okay, cyclohexane, what are you going to do? So carbon, draw the electrons for this carbons first. Okay, then the electrons of hydrogen which is sharing with the hydrogen. Okay, and they are sharing the electron with the two hydrogen. Each carbon atom sharing the electron with the two hydrogen atom. Don't forget to draw that. Okay, let it be quick. We don't have enough time, right? Now all we have to do is what? All we have to do is what? Selling the books will be making more money than your business. My business will be like a great one, okay? You cannot compare my business with your selling textbooks. You cannot even do that. So all we have to do is just what? One circle, one big circle. Draw it quick. Oh, making bun and kash, you remember that, Hani? Yes. And the interesting part is like Anila ma'am told me like I will invest in your business. I'm pretty much excited for that part. So everyone draw the circles, don't miss out any electrons in between, okay? Or else you're gonna lose the marks. And let me change the color of the pen, or else you might be getting confused with that. So while drawing circles, include all the electrons. Make sure that carbon has 8 electrons and hydrogen has 2 electrons. Okay, make sure that. And when you got the structure, don't forget to count the electrons. Yeah, we got the curriculum. Very good. How many of you got this answer? How many of you got the structure? You can just raise your hand. Raise your hand if you got the structure. Raise your hand. Only one hand raised. What about the rest? Yeah, a lot of now. Good. Drawing electron dot structure gives new idea for new curriculums. You can try it next autumn. Okay, you can try it. Alright, so let's get into the second one, butane. Will you do it by yourself or do you want any help from me? Again, what are you waiting for? Quick! We don't have enough time, you know that, right? Easy peasy, of course, easy peasy. Butane is really easy. So butane will be having how many carbon atoms? Ma'am, can you please unmute one for me?
Yes.
Butane will be having how many carbon atoms?
Let's call Hannah.
Hannah, can you tell me the number of carbon atoms
4.
and butane?
4.
4, very good.
4.
Very good, very good. So this is butane and quickly draw the electron dot structures for this. So remember, it's only 2-mark question. Don't waste the time. Don't waste the time on drawing this. Okay, yes ma'am? Yeah, you cannot see the hydrogen below, right? You know the structure already, right? Yeah, you can remove my namesake for a second. Draw the electron dot structure for this, okay? I'll give you 1 more minute. After that, I'm gonna move forward. Okay. Ma'am asked Kanila ma'am, of course. Ma'am, can you draw the electron dot structure for this?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, take a pen and paper and draw it, okay? And if you're done, can you show me towards the camera? Can you show me the answers towards the camera so that I can make sure that you got the right answers? These dot structures are messy. Of course it will be. Make sure that you draw a neat labeled one. No, you don't have to label this, but neat diagram. Yes, ma'am, I need to make name tag when we already know the name of alcohol. It's a YouTube live, no? So the people might be confusing who might be the alcoholic angel. So I thought like my real name should be there. Okay. Alright, I'm moving forward. 1 minute is really over. Okay, into the next question. State whether the given reaction is redox reaction or not to justify your answer. Ma'am, can you please unmute one again?
Yes. Let's call Benita.
Benita, what is redox reaction first of all, Benita?
Benita, yes.
Benita, what is redox reaction?
Will be having both oxidation and reduction.
Yeah, the reaction in which both the oxidation and reduction are taking place simultaneously, we can call that as a redox reaction. Now, can you tell me what is oxidation?
Oxidation means adding of oxygen
Or
and losing of hydrogen.
losing or addition of hydrogen, right? No. Or, sorry. Addition of oxygen and losing of hydrogen can be called as an oxidation reaction. Now, can you tell me about the reduction reaction? What is about that part?
Is the reducing or losing of oxygen and adding of hydrogen.
Yes, adding of hydrogen or losing of high oxygen is called as the reduction. So I will give you the definition for that. Yeah, here we go. So quickly take a screenshot of this definition, the oxidation reduction and the redox reaction. If both them are taking place simultaneously, we can call that as a redox reaction. And they are asking to justify the answer. Okay, so what you have to do? The first one, we have to find who is reducing and who is oxidizing over here. So let's take out the first one, MnO2. So when we look into the product side, MnO2 is converting into MnCl2. So it is clearly indicated that oxygen is getting removed. Oxygen is getting removed. So if oxygen is removed, what is this reaction? If oxygen is removed, what is this? If oxygen is removing, it is, come on guys, it is a reduction. Reduction. Okay, reduction is taking place in this chemical reaction, of course, good. And the next one is HCl. Let's take HCl. When we look into the product side, HCl is just converting into Cl2. That means what? What does that mean now? Hydrogen is getting removed. If hydrogen is removing, we can call that as an oxidation. We can call that as an oxidation. So in this particular chemical reaction, both oxidation and a reduction is taking place. So that we can call this reaction as what? As a redox reaction. Okay, so you have to give the answer like this. Okay. So the first one, if you write like yes, the given reaction is a redox reaction, you will get 1 mark for that. And if you just write HCl is oxidized to Cl2, you will get half mark. And if you write MnO2 is reduced to MnCl2, you will get another half mark and total of 2 marks. You got 2 marks. Ta-da! How many of you got 2 marks? You can raise your hand now. How many of you got this 2 marks? If 2 marks are in your pocket, you can raise your hand. Yes, a lot of hand rises. So everyone got the answers, right? Do anyone have any confusion on that? Do anyone have any confusion?
No hand raises.
So ma'am, in Mn getting reduced to MnO2. Yes, MnO2 is reducing into MnCl2, okay? MnO2 is reducing into MnCl2, that is a reduction, and HCl is reducing into Cl2, that's a oxidation. Okay, HCl is oxidized into Cl2 because hydrogen is getting removed, right? If hydrogen is removing, we can call that as an oxidation. If oxygen is getting removed, we can call that as a reduction. Okay. Ma'am, can we also write HCl is oxidized to H2O? Yeah, we can, but most probably we will write the Cl2, okay? Finding X and Y is the main problem towards the end. Wait for it. Okay, into the next question. A student took a small amount of copper oxide, okay? He took what? A small amount of copper oxide in a conical flask. Do you know what is a conical flask? Okay, this is a conical flask, okay? Okay, a conical flask, what he took copper oxide. Okay, copper oxide. And add a dilute HCl in it. Okay, and stood well. He observed the change in color of the solution. Write the name of the compound formed and its color. So let's write it. What is copper oxide? The formula for copper oxide is CuO, as we know, right? CuO. Okay, now we have added hydrochloric acid. What is the formula for hydrochloric acid? HCl. Okay. HCl. So reducing agent. The one which is getting oxidized will be our reducing agent. The one which is getting reduced will be the oxidizing agent. Okay. Yes, just the opposite. Do you want me to find that here? Yeah. So MnO2 is getting reduced. So this one will be the oxidizing agent. So HCl is getting oxidized. So HCl will be our reducing agent. Okay. Alright. So here we go. Cu and HCl, what will happen? What will happen? We know that metal oxide, CO is a metal oxide. So metal oxide, what's the nature of metal oxide again? Nature of metal oxide. What is the nature of metal oxide? Quick. It is basic in nature. And we know that HCl is an acid. What happens if base reacts with an acid? Of course, salt and water will be produced. And the salt formed over here is nothing but CuCl2, that is cuprous chloride, cupric chloride, and we have water, salt and water, right? Salt and water. Now in order to balance, we have 2 chlorine atom and 2 hydrogen. Let's put you over here. Okay. And the name is copper chloride or cupric chloride. And the color is greenish blue in color. Greenish blue in color. There you got 1 mark. There you got 1 mark. Okay, just write copper chloride and greenish blue color. You will get 1 mark. Write the balanced equation for the reaction. That's the second part. And again you got 1 mark. So a total of 2 marks. Good job, kiddos. And the next one, easy, right? Is it easy, guys? How will I know the color? Copper chloride is greenish blue in color. You have to remember that, okay? There's no other ways you have to remember. Alright, what is the color of copper oxide? It is black in color. Remember, copper oxide is black in color and copper chloride is greenish blue in color. Okay, that is cupric oxide and the cupric chloride, okay? Remember that. Into the next question. We have an odd question, okay? Either you can attend this or this. You have 2 options. Okay, so the next one, the industrial process used for the manufacturing of caustic soda. Ma'am, can you please unmute?
Yes.
What is caustic soda? What is caustic soda?
Sheikh.
Sheikh
Mohammed.
Sheikh Mohammed. What is caustic soda?
Ma'am, I actually forgot caustic soda. I was just telling my mother that I forgot caustic soda.
Alright, so
Okay.
I'll give you 2 options, okay? NaCl or NaOH.
I think it's NaOH.
You got it. That is NaOH. Never ever forget that
Your
again,
options
okay?
are so easy.
Your options were too easy.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, you got the right answer. Okay, NaOH. So, Sheikh, do you remember the formation of NaOH? How did we prepare NaOH? Chlor-alkali process, right? Do you remember?
No, ma'am.
No? No again?
No.
How can you forget that? So, it is prepared from NaCl, right? NaCl and water called brine. Remember? Gives NaOH and hydrogen gas and chlorine. And in order to balance, let's put 2, because we have 2 chlorine and 2 sodium and we have 4 hydrogen, so 2. Balanced chemical equation. Can you see this color? Can you see this?
Yes. Yes.
Is that visible? Okay. So you remember now?
Yes.
Now tell me what is X, Y and Z. Read the question and tell me what is X, what is Y and what is Z. Quick. The answer is already given over there. Just choose what is X, Y and Z.
X is NaCl.
X is NaCl. Are you sure electrolysis of the compound? Yes, NaCl. 2 gases is produced, Y and Z.
Yes.
Okay, come on. Y is liberated at a cathode. Who is liberating at a cathode?
Cathode negative charge.
Negative charge.
Negative.
So cathode is negative, right?
Yes.
So who will be getting towards the negative one, the
Hydrogen.
positive one? So hydrogen, right? Of course, hydrogen is formed at the cathode and chlorine is formed at the anode. So what is Y and Z?
Z is chlorine
Z is chlorine,
and Y is hydrogen.
Y is hydrogen. Now, the next one, on treatment. So which liberator and anode? Z on treatment with the dry slaked lime forms B. What is slaked lime? What is slaked lime? Shake. Shake is like, don't you see any other kids in the class, ma'am? Alright. Shake. Shake. Cl2 is Z. So Cl2 is reacting with the slaked lime. I want the formula for slaked lime now. And forming a compound B. Shake, where are you? Meaning.
Yes.
Shake. Shake is
Yes,
like, ma'am,
ma'am.
what is wrong with you? Okay, come on, what is slaked lime? Okay, I'll give you one more option. Slaked lime and lime water is one and the same. Now you make, what the hell is lime water, ma'am? Okay. Come on, carbon dioxide passing with the lime water. What was lime water?
It's calcium oxide.
Calcium oxide, CaO.
Yes.
That is quicklime. No. CaOH twice. It's slaked lime, okay?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that is lime water. Never forget this, really important, okay? And forms a B. So what happens if calcium hydroxide reacts with the chlorine?
It turns white.
Turns white.
No, sorry. It has a shiny finish.
No, we will get bleaching powder. What is the formula for bleaching powder now? Come on, Sheikh. What is the formula for bleaching powder? Okay.
Bleaching powder, calcium, wait.
Calcium oxychlorate. Calcium oxychlorate, okay.
CaCl2.
Now take your textbook and mark it. Quickly mark it, okay? So this is the reaction, sodium hydroxide. This is the chloroalkali process and we will get the bleaching powder. So can you remove my name for a second? And the reaction. And the reaction is given below. Quickly take your textbook, acid, bases and salts and mark it, okay everyone? Everyone take your textbook and mark these points. It's really important. Really important, everyone. I just like what eternity later. Okay, one eternity later, we'll get into this. Okay, now come on, quick. So I hope you got this, or else you can take a screenshot, okay? Or else you can take a screenshot and write it later. I hope everyone got the 2 marks for this. Okay, so they are not asking you to write the entire reaction. They are only asking to write X, Y and Z. If you just write X, you will get half mark, Y half mark and Z half mark and B for half mark. Okay. Alright, into the next question. On heating, my god, time is flying. On heating X at 373 Kelvin, it loses water molecule and becomes Y. Y is a substance which is doctors use to support the fractured bonds in the right position. Now what will be that? What will be X and what is Y? What is X and Y? What is X and what is Y? First of all, which one will be using to join the fractured bond? Of course, plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, right? POP, plaster of Paris. Now, how can we get plaster of Paris? By heating gypsum. By heating gypsum. Now, what was the formula for gypsum? Ca. Come on. CaSO4. 2H2O was gypsum. Now, we have to heat the gypsum at 373 Kelvin. It's already given. Let me change the color of the pen, okay? Wait a second. So CaSO4, 2H2O and we have to heat it. Heat it 373 Kelvin. And this is gypsum, okay? Gypsum. And what will we get? CaSO4 half H2O. That is our plaster of Paris, POP, or calcium sulfate hemihydrate, along with 1.5 H2O. Okay. Water of crystallization is removed and calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Okay. So what is X and Y? X is gypsum, CaSO4 2H2O. And what is Y? Y is our plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris, calcium sulfate hemihydrate. How can X be re-obtained from Y? How can we do it? Just reverse this. Just add water and you will get it. Okay. Just do the recrystallization. Do the recrystallization, you will get it. Okay. CaSO4 half H2O plus 1.5 H2O. You will get CaSO4 2H2O. How simple, right? Add water, that's it, you will get it. Okay, by adding water, you get it. So, how many of you got this answer? 21. How many of you got this answer? The A part. If you got it, you got the right 2 marks. Okay. Me somehow I did it, ma'am. Alright, you got the 2 marks. How easy our question paper is, right? So, if you are feeling difficulty in this part, go ahead with the second one. You have option. Okay. What is CaSO4 2H2O? It is gypsum. It is gypsum, okay? Gypsum. X is gypsum. Rigid. Gypsum. Go back to the textbook. Okay, textbook part is over here. Why couldn't this be our question paper? Aisha, the next year's question paper will be more easier than this. Trust me, okay? It will be easy. And even though if it gets difficult, you can do it because you have learned a lot. Okay, Rajan. So into the next question. Shall I rub all these things because it looks like a messy one? Okay, I'm gonna remove this. So the next one, or part. Okay, two solution M and N gives a red and blue color respectively with the universal indicator. So we have M and N. Okay, we have M and N. So, if it is giving red in universal indicator, what does this mean? M is getting red, and what does this mean? If it is getting red in color, what does that mean? Of course, it is acidic in nature. Very good, children. It is acidic in nature. If it is getting blue, what does that mean? Of course, it is base. It is a base. So, M is an acid, N is a base. How easy. But that was not the question they are asking for. Let's get into the question. In which solution will be the hydrogen ion concentration will be more? Justify your answer. Okay, in which one hydrogen ion concentration, H plus ion concentration will be more in what? Will be more in what? You can see a scale in your textbook like this. Okay, so what is that? H plus. So this is our PS scale. So it ranges from 0 to 14. Below 7, it is acidic, and above 7, it is basic in nature. We already know that. And as you can see, H plus ion concentration is moving towards the 0. From 7 to 0, H plus ions are increasing. The concentration of H plus ions are increasing. That means that is towards the acidic nature. That means in acid, H plus ions are greater. Okay, H plus ions are greater in acidic medium because acids will dissociate in water to produce H plus ions or H3O plus ions. It will produce H plus or H3O plus ions. Okay, I will be knowing the concept but how to write this answer properly. Okay, so the first one that you have to do is just first one, in which solution will be the hydrogen concentration, ion will be more. Hydrogen ion concentration will be more, okay, will be more in solution M. Then, justify your answer because acids will dissolve in water to dissociate into H plus ions. That's it. Okay, so if you just write M, solution M, you will get half mark. And because it is acid, because it is an acid, you will get another half mark. Okay, you don't have to write the essay just like I have explained over here. No, you don't have to write the essay. Trust me, if you just write acids will dissolve in water to produce H plus ions, that's enough. Okay, and also add one point like more the H plus ions, stronger will be the acid. Okay, more the H plus ion concentration, stronger will be the acid. Okay, so if you just write this much, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. Trust me, you don't have to write the essay. Okay, there is no doubt I am choosing B part. Okay, that's it. Because it's an acid, it will dissociate into H plus ions in water. Write that much, it's more than enough. Okay, got it, Sridhya? Sridhya, got it? Yes. Now the next part. If M and N solution are mixed and resultant mixture is tested with a universal indicator, it turns green. How easy, right? What is the nature of the salt form? If it is green in color, what will be the nature? What will say? Can you please unmute one? And if you don't know this, I don't have anything to tell. If it is green, what will be the nature of the salt? Yes, sir. Rehan. Rehan, what will be the nature of the salt if it is green? Come on,
acidic,
you
right?
already know that, right?
Yeah, acidic, right?
Don't play around, come on, tell me the answer.
Yeah, I was playing around. It's basic, yeah.
Rehan?
Yeah, no, that was me playing around. It's acidic.
So, do you want me to play with you?
Is it neutral?
Rehan, you are the topper, and do you think like I will be get foolish by your foolish acts? Never. And it is neutral. Okay. Okay, now justify your answer.
Me?
Yeah, you
Justify the answer.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
justify your answer because you
Do
are
you
the
know the
topper.
answer, man? Why it's neutral?
Why is it
Do you know?
neutral? Yeah, why is it neutral? Why is it giving green color?
I mean,
I'm waiting. And the time is running too.
do I have a lifeline?
Do you need a phone a friend?
Anything is fine.
Anything is fine. Okay, pick a kid from this class.
Okay, I'll do that.
A golden chance, right?
Yes.
Quick.
I won't let it go.
Now everyone whose name starting with the R, everyone is like, God, my God. Yeah, come on.
Mm. Oh, I'll take Mohammed Shad, ma'am.
Mohammed?
Shad.
Shan? Alright, say Mohammed Shan. Say Mohammed Shan. Quick. Shan, you can raise your hand. You are the phone friend of Rehan. Shan, Mohammed, Shan. Yeah, Shan is here. Shan, train. Train. Your teacher is calling. Yeah, we are calling from 90 plus and your friend Rehan in a situation that he doesn't know the answer for this. Can you help him? Why is it neutral?
Because it comes in the middle of the piece.
How simple, right? No, that's not the answer that I am expecting.
Then can I use one of them?
Another lifeline, stop it! Okay, I will explain it by myself. Everyone is like, ma'am, lifeline. Lifeline is over. Now listen to me. Why is it neutral in nature? How does the neutral salt forms? If a strong acid and a strong base reacts together, we will get a neutral salt. Remember? Don't you know this? It's really easy one. You have to. Okay, what is the nature of the salt form? It is neutral in nature. Justify your answer. Because it is formed by a strong acid M and a strong base N. Okay, N. So you can give an example too. Okay, you can give an example too, like HCl plus NaOH. Both of them are strong acid and strong base. You will get NaCl and H2O. NaCl and H2O. And NaCl is a neutral salt. Okay, you can give this example as well. Clear? Clear? Is there any confusion in this? Shan and Rehan? You lost all the money that you got. Okay. Okay. Other this like justify your answer. Just add some point and remaining is in your hand. Okay. Alright. How much was the cash price? It was just 2 rupees. They lost 2 rupees. How sad, right? 2 rupees. Lost it. Anyway, crystal clear. Okay, sir, can you move aside? Sir is like in front of the comment box. He's like this. Okay, now I'm not able to see any comments because of your wish actually. Sir, luckily he got motivated. So, can you say first one sentence? First one sentence. Justify and answer the first one. This one. So, because it's an acid, it dissolves in water to produce H plus ions. That's it. Okay, Sridhya, got it? Dissolves in water to produce H plus ions because it's an acid. You have to indicate that it's an acid and it dissolves in water to produce H plus ions. Okay, so bases really dissolve in water to produce OH minus ions. They're asking for the H plus, so it must be an acid. Okay, where is Anila ma'am? She left. Okay, it was only 1 mark only, right? So it was only half mark. It was only half mark. Okay, so if you just write it's a neutral one, you will get half mark, and you just justify your answer, you will get half mark. That's it. It was just an half mark question. Okay. Left 90 plus or went home? Went home. Okay. She completed her classes and she went home. Okay, not left 90 plus. Okay. All right. They lost 50 paise for the last time. So getting into the next question. Suggest a safe procedure for diluting the strong concentrated acid. Now, what will you do? What will you do? Acid to water or water to acid? So there will be chemistry reading passage in question paper and exam. Of course, you can expect that, and I will show you the questions like that. Okay. Now all you have to do is just add acid to water, just because it's a highly exothermic reaction. The safer procedure is to add. You can get a paper like this in your textbook. Okay, page like this, and mark it. Okay, the process of dissolving acid is a highly exothermic process, and the acid must be always added slowly with a constant stirring. Okay, acid must be added to water, and you can see something at the bottom, and you can note it. Okay, all right, that's it for the A part. And the second one, name the salt formed when sulfuric acid is added to. Sulfuric acid is added to sodium hydroxide. What is sulfuric acid? Neeraj, do you still remember that? Alright. So what is now? Name the salt formed when sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Now sodium hydroxide is NaOH. What is the salt produced? Come on. It is Na, not NaSO4, it is Na2SO4. Okay, remember it is Na2SO4 and H2O. In order to balance, we have to put 2 over here, and we have 4 hydrogen, 2. Okay, the balanced chemical equation. Name the salt formed. It is Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate. Okay, that is sodium sulfate, and sodium sulfate, of course, it's a neutral salt because they are formed by reacting the strong acid and the strong base. So sodium sulfate, okay. And write its pH. It's a neutral salt, and what will be the pH of that? Ma'am, unmute. Now unmute another.
Let's call Indian.
Indian. We got the salt is a neutral one. So if it is a neutral one, what will be the pH of that?
7.
Very good, that is 7. And what will be the color?
Green.
Very good, in it. You got it. You got it. That's it. Okay, good job. Now you got 1 mark. Alright, the next one. Dry HCl gas does not change the color of dry blue litmus paper. Why? Why? But why? Why they are keep on asking why? Okay, they are really interested in WH questions. Okay, why, who, and then what, when. I hate these WH questions, by the way. But still, you have to answer. Even though you hate it, you have to do it. Okay. So we know that HCl is really dry. And blue litmus paper again dry. We know that acids will only give, okay, acids will only give H plus ions in the liquid state. If we dissolve in water, they will produce the H plus ions, and that can be detected by the litmus paper. Okay, now you might be confused like paper. Here we go. Okay, litmus paper shows change in the color in the presence of H plus ions, as I have explained. And acid dissociates to give H plus ions only in the aqueous solution. So HCl gas does not change the color of the dry litmus paper, but changes in the wet blue litmus paper into red. That's it. Okay, quickly take this. This is the third answer for the third one. Okay, answer for the third one. Ma'am, can we write cause it's an acid, a gas? No, you have to give the proper explanation for that. If you just write it's a gas, what does that mean? No, they will not give you the marks if you just write it's a gas. No, they have already given that, right? HCl is a gas. Okay. So if you just write that on the paper, it doesn't make sense. We can check with the litmus paper. Yeah, even if it is a litmus paper, we can check it, but there will be no color change. Okay, we can check it, we can do it, but there will be no color change to that. Okay. Either we should dip that in the water and make it aqueous and make it wet and show it towards the gas. Otherwise, just dissolve the gas in water and put the dry litmus paper. Okay, you can do either ways. Both of them are correct. Could you show the question? Yes, of course, the question is here. Answer 3-mark question, okay? Each one carries 1 mark, 1 mark and 1 mark. Okay, shall I continue? Shall I continue? Are you all sleeping?
No, ma'am.
No? How many of you are sleeping? You can just raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand.
How can they raise their hand? They're sleeping.
Wide awake, ma'am.
Yes.
You must be, because we are dealing with the question papers, right?
Yeah.
Alan is like, ma'am, I am sleeping, but I will raise my hand.
Yes.
Okay. How honest, you know. Alright. Let's get into the next question, okay? State the reasons why. Okay. Carbon compounds have low melting at the boiling point again. Why? Why? Because they are covalent, ma'am. No. Why? Why do they have low melting at the boiling point? Because the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules are really weak. They have a weak intermolecular force of attraction. That is why they have the low melting at the boiling point. Carbon compounds do not conduct electricity. Why? Because they doesn't have any free ions or any electrons in it. No free electrons, no ions, so they will not conduct electricity. They will remain as a pure conductor of electricity. And except graphite. Okay. The next one. Carbon can form only covalent compounds because they cannot donate the electron. In order to donate the electron, they need a lot of energy. In order to accept the 4 electron, they require lot of space. So both of them are not possible. To overcome the situation, they share the electron. Hence, they only form the covalent compounds, and you have to write the neat definitions for them. Here we go. So remove my name and take a screenshot and read it later. Okay, these are the reasons. The covalent bonded molecule have a weak intermolecular force of attraction. As a result, melting at the boiling point of carbon compounds are really low. And the carbon compounds do not contain any ions or the free electrons, and generally bad conductor of electricity. Use the term generally because we have the exceptional cases. And therefore, carbon will be having 4 valence electrons, and therefore it should either lose or gain 4 electron to achieve the noble gas configuration. Both of them are not possible, so they share the 4 electrons and hence they form covalent compounds. Ma'am, without your name, I don't know who you are. Achal, wait for it, okay? After this question, it will be coming back. Wait for that. Alright. Got it? Ma'am, can we write the second questions as non-metal so they cannot conduct electricity? No, you cannot. No. They are like, why carbon compounds are not forming, why not conducting electricity? So you have to mention there is no ions and no free electrons. You have to mention it. Small name tag was better. I'll consider that and I'll ask for them, okay? Answer sheet for half year wrote by give mark. I showed it to my teacher and then only I got marks in chemistry part. But why? Okay, no name tag is better. Alright, but they are like we must put it. I don't know why, but we have to. Can you explain the first part again? Yeah, of course. Because they have low melting at the boiling point. Because the intermolecular force of attraction between the carbon compounds. Intermolecular, for example, I have a methane over here and another methane molecule. Okay, and the force of attraction between these two molecules, that is the intermolecular force of attraction. The intermolecular force of attraction between the molecule is really weak in nature. So if we just provide a minimum temperature, if we just provide a little temperature, we can break this bond between the two molecules because they are really weak. So that they will be having low melting at the low boiling point. Okay. Yes, Nia got it. Get 90 plus premium to remove the name tag. I kind of liked it, honey. Exception is diamond which has a high melting at the boiling point. Yes. They'll be having high melting at the boiling point because it is the naturally occurring hardest substance. We know that. So that's it. Moving forward. Ma'am, is this supporting tutor Anila ma'am? No, I told you, right? We have Arya ma'am. No. Anila ma'am just came to visit you guys, how you guys are doing, just to check on you. So she left after checking on you guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, so this is the question. Expect what? Except like graphite. Okay, graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. Okay, except graphite. So that's exactly why we use the term generally. And here the covalent bond, the diamond is an exceptional case in the first one. Okay, you don't have to mention the exceptional case over here. They're not asking for it. Okay. So caring, as always. And also she came to check on me too, okay, because she loves me too. More than you guys. Alright. Into the next question. We have an OR part for that, okay? We have an OR question, okay? You can either attend that one or this. I think, alright, I think this one will be the better option, I think. Okay, homologous series is really easy one, right? Will we get full marks without mentioning exception? Of course you will get SAFA, of course. They're not asking for the exceptional cases, okay? So you will. And even it's the 1 mark question, okay? It was just, if you just write the reason, they will give only 1 mark. Okay, if you just write the exceptional cases, they will not give any extra marks for that. Okay, don't waste your time on that. Bye ma'am, you can go to the hospital for that hand. No, it's perfectly fine. I'm alright. She loves us more. Sridhya, who told you that? No, I am her love, okay? Yes. Because it is dry. Okay. Now, getting into the next question. What is homologous series? Homologous series. A family or a group of compounds with the same what? Same home or same street or same district or same kind of abilities. Same functional group, that's it. So a group of compounds with the same functional group can be called as a homologous series. Find the difference in the molecular mass between the two consecutive members of the homologous series. I'll give you the definition for that. The homologous series, this is the definition for the homologous series. And they are asking to find out what? Find out the molecular mass between the two. Okay, molecular mass between the two successive members or the two adjacent members, and it's already given that it is 14 mass unit, 14 AMU or 14U. 14U. Okay, 14U is the right answer. If you just write homologous series is a family or group of compounds having the same functional group, and they differ by a 14U of unit mass. Okay. If you just write this, you will get the marks. You got 1 mark for that. Good job. Okay, you got it. State how in the homologous series carbon compounds the following properties varies with an increase in the molecular mass. Increase in the molecular mass. If you just increase the molecular mass, that means, what do you mean by increase in the molecular mass? If the number of carbon and hydrogen are increasing, molecular mass will obviously increase, right? And always remember, they are not asking for the CH2, okay? They're asking for the molecular mass. Molecular mass, you have to write 14U, okay? Don't miss that part. It's 14U, okay? Alright, now if we increase the molecular mass, that means we are also increasing the number of carbon atoms and the hydrogen atom. Number of carbon and hydrogen atom are also increasing if we increase the molecular mass. And they're asking, how does the melting and the boiling point of the homologous changes if we increase the molecular mass? And if we increase the number of carbon and the hydrogen atoms, the number of bonds are also increasing. Number of bonds are also increasing. That means what? If the number of bonds increases, we have to provide a bit more energy to break them. Am I right? Does it make sense? If we have more carbon atom and more hydrogen atom, in order to break all the bonds, we have to provide more heat energy, right? So that the melting and the boiling point increases. If we increase the molecular mass, melting and the boiling point increases. Do we have any confusions in that, ma'am? Can you scroll down the comment box?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Yes,
Sure,
of course.
please.
So, listen over here. If we increase the molecular mass, okay, if we increase the molecular mass, we know that we are also increasing the carbon and the hydrogen atoms. Then only we can increase the molecular mass, right? In order to increase the molecular mass of a compound, of course, we have to increase the number of carbon and the hydrogen atoms. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. So, if the number of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms are increasing, the bond between them are also increasing. The bonds are also increasing, right? Get it, Hanny and Rachel? The bonds between the hydrogen and the carbon atoms are also increasing. In order to break all the bonds formed over here, we have to provide a lot of heat energy. In order to break all of them, we have to provide more heat energy than before. So, we want to provide more heat energy. That means the melting point and the boiling point should increase. Right? Advice, I don't have any answer for that, okay?
Advice
Alright.
like how to get full marks in
Okay.
carbon and compound status without studying.
Without studying, you cannot get the marks because the 5-mark questions, most of the 5-mark questions will be asked from the carbon and its compounds chapter, and you will lose the marks if you just skip the carbon and its compounds, okay? And the next one, chemical properties. We know that homologous series will be having same chemical properties because they will be having same functional group. Because functional groups are the one which is defining the chemical properties of those compounds. So if they have the same functional group, as far they have the same functional group, the chemical properties will remain same. will remain same. Okay. Alright. Got it? So chemical properties will remain same. There is no change in the chemical properties because homologous series will be having same chemical properties. Either you can attend this or this. Okay, it's your choice. Understood. Okay, Regin, good. Ma'am, the camera.
Yes.
Okay. I'm done. Advice. Hold on. It's not time for you. Okay, not yet.
First part?
Yes, Elora, the first part of this, right? The homologous series. Ma'am, can you please unmute Elora for me?
Yeah.
Safa, when we finish the entire questions, I will stop the class. Okay, there is no time.
Allora.
Elora, can you please unmute? Elora? Yeah. Elora, which part is confusing, Elora?
Homologous series, I think.
The first part for
The homologous series, the above one?
Yeah, this part. This question, the melting and boiling point.
The melting and the boiling point.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean by the molecular mass? The masses of carbon and hydrogen refers to the molecular mass, right? Talking about this compounds. The molecular mass of this is the mass of carbon and hydrogen atom. If the molecular mass is increasing, that means carbon and hydrogen atoms are increasing, right? And if the carbon and hydrogen atoms are also increasing, we can notify that the bonds between them, they must be holding with the bonds, right? So bonds must be also increasing. And in order to break all the bonds formed over here, we require a lot more energy than before. So in order to break all the bonds, we have to provide more heat energy. That means the melting and the boiling point will increase in that case. In order to break, we need a greater energy. Okay, in order to break all the bonds formed, melting and boiling point must increase. Got it now, Elora? And the chemical properties, we know that homologous series will be having same functional group, and the functional groups are the one which is defining the chemical properties of a substance. Okay, so they have the same functional group. So chemical properties of all the members in the same functional group, in the same homologous series will be having same chemical properties. It will remain same, doesn't change. Got it? Yes, and this is the definition for the homologous series, and if it is clear, I'm moving ahead. Sumaya, don't worry, okay? Sumaya, don't worry. You can do it, okay? Don't worry. So, define double displacement reaction. Easy one. What is double displacement reaction? What is double displacement reaction? Here we go. I don't want to waste the time. This is double displacement reaction. You have to give this explanation. And the next one. Write the chemical equation of a double displacement reaction, which is also a neutralization reaction. So a double displacement reaction, which is also a neutralization reaction. The most common neutralization reaction. Which is our most common neutralization reaction? It's a common one. HCl and NaOH, of course. So HCl plus, this is the first one, okay? HCl plus NaOH will give you NaCl and water, salt plus water. And you have to give justification for the reaction, okay? Justification. So we have to justify it, okay? Ma'am, sometimes you act like a 5-year child and later sometimes you act like a...
Who is Dagni?
Who is that, ma'am?
I don't know. Evelyn, who's that?
Dagini? Did you mean by Dagini Mutashin Balarama? Am I acting like a Dagini? Alright.
Yes, ma'am. That's that Dagni.
Alright. I don't know why. Do I look like Dagini?
No, ma'am, don't cry.
No. Ma'am, gonna go into depression, really. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, let me go in the corner and cry for a bit, okay? Just hold on. Ma'am, you look like a Dora, okay. Alright, Dora was a kind of good one, but Dagini.
No, ma'am.
But
Actually,
how could you? Could,
body shaming.
could
No,
you
ma'am.
just
Don't
compare me with the Dagini? She's a cruel one, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right, ma'am.
Okay. Huh. I will call Mr. Paulin to cure you. Neeraj, do you really think so? He will put me in agony. No. Alright. Our advice is never cry at all. Okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna cry. I'm a strong girl, you know. So, what was that? Justification. Justification for me as well as for this reaction. Okay. Alright. So let's get into the question. Okay. So what is the justification that you are gonna give? So what is neutralization reaction? A salt and a base react together to give you salt and water as a base and will give a neutralization reaction. So how come this neutralization reaction is a displacement reaction? Because they are displacing the ions between them. So here NaCl is going towards Cl is going towards Na and hydrogen towards OH. They are displacing each other. So they are the neutralization reaction as well as a double displacement reaction. Now precipitation reaction, the second one. That's a precipitation reaction. Can you give me the examples? Ma'am, I suggest crying for 1 hour exactly. So that you can wind up the class, right? Good job, kiddos. So what is that? What is the example that I can give? Recollect the points. I'll recollect. Yeah, we can give lead nitrate and potassium iodide, BaSO4. We have a lot of answers, right? Yes, you can either give lead nitrate. Lead nitrate is PbNO3. As we know, PbNO3 twice. And Ki, potassium iodide. For that, we require KNO3 and PbI2 in order to balance it. Let's put 2 over here, 2 over here. Okay, a precipitation reaction, PbI2 is a precipitate as well as a displacement reaction, a double displacement reaction. Okay, because this is the reason for that. They are displacing the ions between them. Okay, and we have a lot of answers and all of them are correct as well. Okay, simple, right? You can easily get the remarks for this. It's really simple. So if I just cry for 1 month, your exams will be like, I don't know what will you do on that. Then you can be looked up. Are you guys like reading Balaram all the time?
I think so, ma'am.
Instead of reading the Balarama, you can take your NCERT textbook and read it. Okay. Arya ma'am. Hello, calling. Alright. Get into the next question. Okay. So this is a case-based question. Okay, case-based question. A case-based question. Don't mind that. Okay, case-based one. You don't have to read all this case, by the way. Okay, the questions are really important. Okay, and the funniest part is question is not at all related to this. It's related, but we don't require this case to answer this kind of questions. Okay, that's the most important part. So without wasting any time reading this passage, let's get into the question. Show the electron transfer of formation in the magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride, let me change the color of the pen. I hope you remember this. Magnesium will be having how many electrons, by the way? 12, right? So we can write it as 2, 8 and 2. And what they will do? They donate 2 electron and forms Mg2 plus ion. That will be having an electronic configuration of 2, 8. That's it. And plus electron. Can you see that? I cannot remove the logo over there. I cannot do that. Okay. Now let's get into the chlorine part. Chlorine will be having the electronic configuration of 2, 8 and 7. And it accepts 1 electron and forms Cl minus, which will be having the electronic configuration of 2, 8 and 8. Now what we have to do is just draw the electron dot structure for that. So for that, let me change the slide. I don't have any blank slides, so bear with that. Okay, so here we go. Let me write it. So magnesium, I will write first and I will move aside. Okay, so magnesium will be having a 2 valence electron, and plus we have to consider 2 chlorine atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the outermost orbit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the outermost orbit. So let's put cross instead of the dots. That's better. So
Ma'am,
one
ma'am.
electron to this, one electron to this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll move a set once I write this.
Okay.
Okay. So if we donate if we donate 2 electrons, it will become Mg2 plus. And the chlorine part, Cl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is donated by the chlorine. And write minus and 2. Okay, tada, that's it. Okay, this is how you will get it. And it's like, bye, ma'am. I'm not leaving anywhere. I will be here. Okay. You cannot expect that I will move aside. Okay, I will not. I will never gonna leave you guys alone. Okay, I'll be your like a scariest dream, maybe kind of.
Really?
Who is the sir there? Vishek sir. But I don't know where he is now. I'm not able to find him. Okay, he'll come back. Ionic compounds are good conductors of electricity, they as well will water. Oh, you already gave the second answer? Yes. Read the second one and give the answer. Let's do properties of the ionic compounds other than the high melting and the boiling point. They have high melting and the boiling point. They are already given in the statements in the passage, but you have to give 2 more. What is that now? They are soluble in water, insoluble in organic solvent. They conduct electricity only in the molten state or in the aqueous solution, but not in the solid state. You can give 2 properties. And if you can add on, you can. They are hard, they are brittle, they have a strong force of attraction between them. You can just add on. Okay. Ma'am, disappear for 1 minute.
Really?
No, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Okay. I'll be standing here. No, sir, don't. Funniest dream? No, I'll be the scariest dream, okay? Not the funniest one. I'm not that funny as you think, okay? You don't know me, the real face of mine. It's really the scariest one. I was just joking, okay? Alright. Can sir make ma'am fly? Do you want me to fly? Because I had the wings. I'm an angel, remember? But I cannot show that in front of you guys because I will be popular. I don't want popularity and I don't like that.
Really, ma'am?
And everyone will be coming for the autographs. So I'm getting bored with that part. So I thought like let's keep it as a secret. No. If Kiran says what did the baby corn say to mommy corn?
No, ma'am. It's tough question. Let him
Tough,
answer.
tough question. Tough one.
Oh no.
Popcorn.
Don't worry, ma'am. It happens sometimes.
My jokes are better. Even though you cannot consider that as a joke, but mine are.
Aisha is like, can sir make ma'am fly?
No. No. Alright, let's get into the next part, okay? So the third one, while forming an ion compound, say sodium chloride. How can I read that as hydrogen chloride? How does sodium atom attain a stable configuration? So first thing that you have to write is atomic number. The atomic number of sodium will be equal to 11. So the electronic configuration, you have to complete it, right? So the electronic configuration of Na is equal to 2, 8 and 1. 2, 8 and 1. Now, so what they will do, in order to make it as a stable electronic configuration, they donate the electron. So you have to write like Na 2, 8 and 1. So they donate 1 electron and becomes Na plus cation. The electronic configuration will be 2 and 8 plus electrons. So that's it. You got 2 marks. So by donating 1 electron, they got the stable electronic configuration. And they are donating the electron to whom? They are donating the electron to chlorine. They donate 1 electron to chlorine and makes it a perfect couple, I guess, yeah. So Maya, alright. So shall I move forward? That was the third one, Okay, yes ma'am?
No.
Alright, we have an OR question for the third question. Okay, for the third one, you have an OR question. Give reason. Why do ionic compounds in solid state do not conduct electricity? Because the ions will not move. The ions are strictly bounded with a strong force of attraction, strong electrostatic force of attraction. So they cannot move in the solid state. But when we melt it or when we mix it in the water, they are free to move and conduct electricity. What happens at a cathode when electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride? We know that NaCl plus water will give you NaOH, chlorine and the hydrogen gas. Let's balance it. Okay. So this is what happens, right? We know this. This is how they got decomposed into this much compounds, by the way. Yeah. And the question is, what happens at a cathode when electricity is passed? What happens at cathode? Cathode. What happens at cathode? Come on, everyone. What happens at cathode? Really easy one, right? Yeah. Can we ask someone, ma'am?
Yes, of course. Let's ask Amulya.
Amulya, I have already given the equation. Now can you tell me which one will be liberated at cathode?
Hello.
Hello. Which one will be liberated at cathode?
Answer.
I have already given the equation, right? So you just have to tell me which one. Either chlorine or the hydrogen atom. Which one will be depositing at cathode when electricity is passed?
The fluorine.
It's cathode is negative.
Fluorine.
Not chlorine.
Hydrogen, yeah.
Who is there, Amulya?
Someone is really helping.
Yeah, it's a 12th class. I'm with my dad.
Alright. So it is the hydrogen gas, okay? So we know that cathode is a negative electrode, right? And talking about chlorine is again negative Cl minus, right? So chlorine cannot go ahead with a negative electron. So always opposite attracts each other. So hydrogen, okay? Alright, that's it. Into the next question. Shall I? Alright. Into the next question. A substance X is used in the building material. Okay, building material. Might be like a marble or a limestone. Okay, I'm already giving the hints. And is soluble in water. Okay, soluble in water. Okay, not soluble, it's insoluble in water. So that's the one which will be formed when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water. Okay, I have given 2 hints. Now you have to tell me what is X. When it is reactive with the dilute HCl to produce gas which turns lime water milky. Again the easiest one. Which gas will turn lime water milky? Now find X. Find X. Told you the X can be also called as a limestone or marble. And when we dissolve carbon dioxide in lime water, this is the one which is forming, which is insoluble in water, which is a white solid-like substance, okay, which turns lime water milky. I have a lot of answers in the comment box. Yay! Very good. It is calcium carbonate. Remember? Let me change the color of the pen again. CaCO3, calcium carbonate. And what are the other names for the calcium carbonate? Limestone. Okay, limestone is there another one, which is used to build the buildings, of course. And the question is, when it is reacting with the HCl, what will happen? What will happen when it is reacting with HCl? If we have carbonate, we know that we will be having carbon dioxide no matter what. No matter what, there will be carbon dioxide if we have the carbonate over there. So if you have carbonate, make sure that you will get carbon dioxide as well as water. Okay, so carbon dioxide and water for sure. And write the remaining things, that is CaCl2. In order to balance, let's put 2 over here. And the gas formed over here is CO2, which turns lime water milky. Now, another question. What is the formula for lime water? Is it the lime water that we are preparing in our home? That is lemonade, right? Not lime water. That is lime juice. Lime juice and lime water are entirely different from each other. So what is that now? CaOH twice calcium hydroxide is our lime water, or else we can also call that as a slaked lime. Now what will happen if I pass carbon dioxide through slaked lime on the lime water? It turns milky due to the formation of a white solid substance called calcium carbonate, CaCO3 plus water. Okay, CaCO3 and water, calcium carbonate. Write the chemical name of the formula and the formula of X. Chemical name is calcium carbonate and the formula is CaCO3. If you just write this much, you got 1 mark. Write the chemical equation for the chemical reaction involved in this above statement. So this was the first statement and this was the second statement, and the chemical reaction for both the statements are given. And if you just write this, you will get 1 mark and 1 mark, a total of 3 marks. Okay, got it? Easy, right? And if you are struggling with this, you have an option for that. Okay, ta-da! Options are there. Okay, shall we get into the option now? Why time is really flying? Does it have any wings? Okay. Yes, like you. It has wings. Anish is like it drank Red Bull, ma'am. Really? But why in chemistry class?
They are more
Because they
curious.
like alcohol side.
Oh, ma'am.
Alright. Red Bull gives you wings. Alright, getting into the next one. I'm not promoting anything in our class. Remember? Okay. That's it, okay. So the second one is already in a balanced state, okay. It's already a balanced chemical equation. 1 calcium and a total of 4 oxygen atom. Remember 3 plus 1, 4 oxygen atom and 2 hydrogen atoms. It's already in a balanced form. Okay. How many questions are there? A lot.
They are so curious.
So curious to study everything, I guess. Okay. Alright. Next one. Metal M1 reacting with a dilute acid liberates gas G. Okay. So we know that metal plus acid will give what? Metal plus acid will give what? A banana and a pumpkin, right? If metal is reacting with an acid, we will get a banana and a pumpkin. Or a mango and a watermelon. What will be forming? Waiting for the answers. We will get a zombie, ma'am. Okay, a cucumber and a mango. Okay. Salt and water? Really?
Mela is like, no, ma'am, banana and cherries.
Banana and cherries,
Yeah.
of course.
Some of them are like so.
They are like not at all listening to my joke. They are giving me the right answers. That is salt and hydrogen gas, okay? Salt and hydrogen gas. Now, the same metal also liberates gas G when react to the base. Okay, metal is reacting with a base. Now, metal is reacting with a base. Now, what is that? What is that? This time, definitely it will be a car and a bike, right? I'm pretty sure about that. A car and a bike. Again, it will be the one and the same, right? Whether it's an acid or base, doesn't care. It will form salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, salt and hydrogen gas. We already know this. And the question was, write the name of the gas G. What is gas G? How easy, right? Good job. We already know the answer. It is hydrogen gas. H2 gas. Okay. I was about to write hydrogen gas and I got lazy and I wrote H2. Okay. So you should not write like that. You should write hydrogen gas. Okay. Alright. How will you test the presence of this gas? How will you do this? Let's take a Ojo board and let's call hydrogen gas. Let's move the coin. Let's hold our hands together and ask, are you hydrogen gas? Are we doing it? Can we play the Hojo board and find it who the soul is? Very Very good. We have to bring a burning matchstick towards the chemical reaction. So if it is producing a pop sound, what is the pop sound? Sounds like. Can we play it now? Aisha's like, can we play it now, ma'am? No, I'm scared. I'm a bit like a scaredy cat. I'm scared about the ghosts, so I don't like that part. Ma'am, call Mahima ma'am. For what? For the pop sound? Okay, so the pop sound, I hope you remember the pop sound, how it is working, right? So if it is giving a pop sound, it means that it's a hydrogen gas. Write the chemical equation for the reaction for the metal with an acid and the base. Okay, this is not enough for them. They want the real equation. Okay, I just thought like, let's fool them by giving the general equation, but they're like, no, they want the proper equation. Okay, let's give them. Let me change the color of the pen. Okay, let's take zinc as the metal. And what's the acid that you require? The most common, like HCl. Let's take HCl. Or do you want H2SO4? Everything is same, right? Yeah, HCl. Let's go ahead with HCl. And we will get Z and Cl2. And the hydrogen gas H2. Never ever write H2O over there, okay? For God's sake, don't write H2O. It's not water, it's hydrogen gas, okay? So in order to balance, let's put it over here. Metal plus acid, salt and hydrogen gas, we got it. And let's take the same metal on the another base, common base, NaOH. Now you will be like ZnOH. No, that will be wrong. It is sodium zincate. Remember? Sodium zincate. So that is Na2ZnO2 plus hydrogen gas. Okay. And the equation, let's put 2 over here so the equation will be balanced. That is Na2. Okay. Sir, remove my name. I don't want my name anymore. Did you erase everything? No. Where is that? See. For 1 second, I just doubted Vishak said. And if you erased that, I could have killed you. Okay. Na2ZnO2 and hydrogen gas. Okay. Why is HCl is looking like KCl? My HCl has a back pain. Hydrogen has a back pain, so it just bent it inwards. Okay. That is HCl. Okay, not KCl. That is my H. Bear with my handwriting, it is H, okay? Not KCl, it is HCl, okay? HCl. Please, it is HCl. Call Paul and said. For what? For the backache? No. Hannah is like, then it will be like hydrochloric acid, man. I got the funniest kids ever, you know. Alright, it is HCl, okay? Actual K, not a, I'll make it correct. My H is kind of look like K, but I meant the H. Okay. H. Yes, we know, ma'am, we are funny. Yes, always. Shall we move ahead? Now that looks better. Thank you. Alright. No, does it look like something else? This hydrogen? Okay. Hydrogen. Okay. Let's move ahead. That's about this question. Done. Perfect touch. Yeah, perfect touch. Now it's done and dusted. Now, with the help of appropriate example, justify that some of the chemical reactions are determined by change in temperature. When I talk about the change in temperature, what comes in your mind? The exothermic and the endothermic reaction, right? So let's give an example of exothermic reaction. What must be there? The most important one. The calcium hydroxide, the formation of calcium hydroxide, really important one, right? Let's give it a try. So calcium hydroxide is formed by CaO, calcium oxide. When we dissolve that in water, we will get CaOH twice plus heat. Heat will be liberated, right? Yeah, the equation is already balanced. Okay, that is heat. Okay, can you read it? It's heat. So they are liberating the heat. We can give this example. Or else you can give any combustion reaction. During combustion, heat energy will be liberated. Okay, you can give your own examples. Okay, you can give your own examples. You have a choice of everything. Okay, and why are you here again? Evolution of gas. And now Evelyn will be like, ma'am. Alright, she's just a bit scared. I just thought like evolution. Okay, not Evelyn. Alright, evolution of gas. You can either just give the example of hydrogen gases or carbon dioxide. It's really your wish. So let's give it a try like zinc and H2SO4. Zinc and H2SO4, ZnSO4 and the hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen gas is evolved. Now change in color. Displacement reaction. You can give a displacement reaction or either you can give the lead iodide which turns yellow. It's your wish, okay. For now I am giving the displacement reaction. Plus Fe will give you FeSO4 plus copper. And it was blue in color, now it is green in color. Okay, color change. You can give anything that you want, okay. Ma'am, who is there? Knock knock. Who is there? No one is here, okay. Alright, now what? So give the chemical equation, that's it, you got 3 marks. 2 noisy people. Yeah. 2 noisy people, yeah. Yes, ma'am. I wrote Cu plus O2 gives Cu. For what? For the color change? Yeah, it's your wish. It's your wish. Again changing the color, right, turning into black. Red into black. It's a color change. Are they asking to justify that some of the chemical reactions are determined by? Yeah, this is enough. You don't have to go and justify it, okay? This is the justification. By giving the equation, you are justifying it, okay? That's it. Just give the equation, that's enough, okay? And the heat energy is liberating. Don't forget to write plus heat over there. And remember to put an arrow mark because it's a gas. Indicate that, okay? Indications are really important. If you just write H2, okay, they won't give the mark. So just indicate that, just justify that it is a hydrogen gas. So to justify, just put an arrow mark. Okay, so to justify there's heat produced, just put a plus and write heat over there. To justify there's a color change, write at the bottom. Blue is turning into green. Okay, that is the justification that they are asking for. Not like an essay over there. Okay, into the next question. Draw 2 possible structures. Okay, you may be like, ma'am, do we have an end on this? Okay. Draw 2 possible structures of the structural saturated hydrocarbon having 4 carbon atoms in its molecule. Okay, they are only asking for the 2 structures. Okay. So let me change the color of the pen again. 4 carbon atom in a straight chain. Write hydrogen atoms. Okay, they are the hydrogen atoms, okay, not anything else. They are the hydrogens, okay. They are the hydrogen. And another possible way is like this. And my hydrogen atoms are really weird. Don't mind. Okay, the first possible way and the second possible way. And the next question. What are these 2 structures of the hydrocarbon having same molecular formula called? This will be having the molecular formula C4H10. Okay, C4H10 is the molecular formula because it's an alkene, CnH2n plus 2, remember? And what are they called? They are called the structural isomers. Okay, they are called as structural isomers. Okay, good job. Easy one. Write the molecular formula and common name of this compounds. Okay, the molecular formula is C4H10 and the common name is butane. Okay, and the common name that you can give. If you just write butane, it's okay. So I prefer to write N-butane and this is neobutane. Okay, neobutane or not neo, it's isobutane. Okay. Isobutane, okay, isobutane. Just butane is enough. Okay, just butane is enough. If you just want to modify it, just you can give N-butane and isobutane. Okay. Okay. So if you just write butane, it's okay, it's fine. And the molecular formula is C4H10. The common name is butane or N-butane or the isobutane. And also write the molecular formula of its alkyne. Okay, alkyne. What is the general formula for alkyne? What is the general formula for alkyne? No, they are not asking for the IUPAC name, they are asking for the common name. Don't go ahead with the wrong answers. No, they are not asking for the IUPAC, the common names. Okay, common name. They are asking for the common name. So that is CnH2 and minus 2. Now we know that we have 4 carbon atoms and 4 into 2 is 8, 8 minus 2 is 6. So C4H6 is the molecular formula of its alkyne. Hope you got the right answer. Can this be the last question? No.
Ma'am, please tell
A
them
quick
how
question
many
and a quick
questions
answer.
are-
No. So can you move aside a bit? Alright, that's it, okay? So that's about the A part and into the B part. If you just write this much, you will get 3 marks, okay? That's it. Now, write the molecular formula of benzene and draw its structure. Half an hour left. Ma'am, in Hungary. Me too. I'm also hungry. Wait, okay, wait. Just 10 more minutes, okay? I'll take 10 more minutes and I will leave. Okay, 10 more minutes. Better than I should. Okay, the molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Okay, draw its structure. Really simple, right? How can we draw its structure? Now, in order to balance, let's put double bonds in between them. That's the structure. Can you see? Okay. So, like, yeah. We have an syllabus. Alright, honey. So that's it, okay? Easiest one, right? The molecular formula of benzene and the structure. Till 9, Sumaya. Write the number of single and the double bonds in double covalent bonds present in the molecules of benzene. Okay, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 single bond and 3 double bond. Just a simple calculation, how easy. Which compound are called alkynes? The compounds with the triple bonds are called as alkynes. How are they dumb to ask this kind of questions? How easy, right? How easily we got 3 marks. Okay, we got the 3 marks. Okay, the compounds with the triple bond are called as alkynes. Alkynes.
Okay.
Alkynes. It's triple bond. Okay. Easy peasy, slaked lime squeezy. Okay. Are you gonna squeeze the slaked lime? Neeraj. Okay. I wish I was learning the state syllabus. You wish.
Very easy.
Very good wish. You will die over there. Okay. So the exact things are there in the 8th grade of state syllabus. Okay. This exact 10th grade is in the 8th grade. Also in the 9th grade. Okay. So you can't even imagine. And the 10th grade, don't even imagine.
Can we give them some gas laws and mole concept?
Yeah, you have all the mole concepts and the equations and the preparation of the compounds. You guys are luckier. You only had this much. And it's like, ma'am, stop it. I take it back. Okay. Is that enough? But kind of good, because when you enter into the 11th grade, you'll be like blank. Yeah, totally, trust me. So if you have studied the state syllabus, it must be easy for you when you enter to the 11th grade. But with this concepts, it will be hard to learn the 11th grade concepts. Okay, anyway.
Can you say second one now?
Second one, write the number of single and double bond. Just count, okay, we have the structure over there, right? Just count the single bond, count the double bond, write it over there. And as by my counting, I got 9 single bond and 3 double bond, okay? And just make sure that is correct, okay? Then it's just like, good luck, honey. Okay. I wonder why literally everyone there gets full A plus because it's the easiest one. And the state syllabus, I have a doubt on that, but all of them will be getting full A plus.
They are liberal in paper valuation.
A liberal and paper valuation, I guess, yeah. Okay, getting into the next one, okay? Ma'am, calculating marks of all the questions we did already got 80%. Yes, Aisha. Now you guys will be pretty much confident that you can attend all kind of questions, right? Chemistry is always easy. Alright, yeah, chemistry is always easy, you know. Consider the carbon compounds having the following molecular formula. They're like, no, ma'am, what kind of long question, but we have only 2 marks for that. How easy, right? Alright. So here we go. A. State the number of double covalent bonds present in C3H6. As we know, C3H6 is an alkene. From the molecular formula itself, we can identify that it is an alkene. Now draw the structure. 3 double bond and a double bond in between and 6 carbon atoms. 6 carbon atoms. 6 hydrogen atom. Okay, 3 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom. And state the number of double bond.
They thought it was 5-mark question, ma'am.
Just to write 1 double bond, they will not give you 5 marks, okay? It's just half mark question. Okay, it was just half mark. Okay, 1 double bond. You don't even have to draw the structure. Okay, just write 1. You will get half mark. Write the molecular formula of the first member of the homologous series to which the carbon compound C4H6 belongs. C4H6 belongs. By the formula itself, we can clearly indicate that it is an alkyne. Right? C4H6. Look at that. CnH2 and minus 2. Right? 8 minus 2 is 6. It's an alkyne. So the first member will be starting with the 2 carbon atom as we have already learned. So C2, H2 into 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. H2 is the correct answer. C2H2. C2H2. How many of you got this answer? How many of you got C2H2? Waiting. How many of you got C2H2? Almost everyone. Good. So the next one. Another half mark. You got another half mark. Okay. Into the next one. Which one of the above compound forms a ring structure of the carbon atoms? Ring structure. Okay. C6H6. Can you see a C6H6 over here? Benzene, right? C6H6, benzene. Identify which of the above compound is a number of alkane series. Member of alkane. Look into the formula. C3H6. C3H6 is an alkene. C3H8. C3H8. Okay. That makes sense. That's an alkene. Now check the others. C4H6, again an alkene. C6H6 is a cyclic compound and it's an unsaturated one as well. C6H12, what is that now? Again an alkene. So the thing is, it is C3H8. Second one. Okay, so you got 2 marks, that's it. Easy, right? When you look into the question, you'll be like, what kind of question is it? When you just read it, it will be like a kitty cat. Small one. You might be thinking like it's a big lion, but it will be just a cat, a kitty. Okay, that's it. Into the next question. Okay, again, passage one. Or do you want me to stop? And just so like I'll stop after 10 minutes and the 10 minutes are over. I will keep my words, I always keep my words. Do you want me to continue or stop? Do you want me to continue or stop? Everyone is like, stop, ma'am. There is no other confusion in that. You can stop at this point. Ma'am, can you show the previous slide? Of course I will.
They are like so mass.
Ma'am, please. Okay.
I don't have a dopamine left.
Alright.
Really?
Sit. Activity exam for my kids.
They are so curious.
Since it is 37 question, you can stop in odd number. Okay. This was again an odd number, remember? Huh. Alright. So let's get into the question now. No, the exam part. Still I had only this much questions left. Still. We can discuss that in the upcoming session, okay? You scared us. Alright. Still activity exam. Is it activity? Everyone attend the exam. It's pretty easy one. Okay, and all the best for that. So till now I got 90% correct. Honey, you almost got 90 plus marks as we promised. I can't take any more questions now. Okay, I knew it. Sahi, you were new one. Ma'am, can you please unmute Sahi for me? Ma'am, Arya ma'am,
Yes.
can you please unmute Sahi for me? From the first one, from the first class. Sahi.
Sahi. Yes.
Sahi, hello there. Sahi.
Will you please hand raise Sahi?
Ma'am starts with Z.
Z. Okay.
One
He's
minute.
not hand rising. Sahi Faisal.
Yeah. Zahi, hello there. Can you please unmute for me?
Yes, he is unmuted, ma'am.
Well, he's not audible, ma'am.
It's audible for us. Can you unplug the headset that you're connected over there?
Yeah.
Can you talk again? Come again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. So, you're the new one, right? I really forget to welcome you to my class. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's alright, but I'm here right there. Don't take them.
So, first of all, you have to go back from the tab that you're watching right now. Okay, just go back.
Yeah.
Go back from the tab and open the first page where you have joined. Open the first page. You got it?
1 minute.
The first page.
Yeah.
And can you see today's exam over there? The blue color one? Can you? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Attend the exam and press the submit button right over there. You will get the scores. And how was the class? Did you understand everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Got everything right? If you feel any difficulties in between, you can stop me at any point that you want, okay? And you can
Yeah.
ask anything. I'm here for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, all the best for the exam. Do well.
I know.
And almost everyone like 10 on 10. Ma'am, test fourth question, correct option is not there. Huh?
Really?
Then how Gina got 10 on 10?
Most of them got
Most of them got 10 on 10 without the perfect question, perfect answer. What was the question again? I forget that. Aisha, can you tell me the question?
Okay.
I just forgot that.
Yes.
Aisha, type it. Okay, type it. Type the question.
Ah.
100 degrees Celsius. Just convert it, okay? You have learned that in the Kelvin scale, right? I put that options intentionally so that I want to check like how many of you know the conversions. Degrees Celsius into Kelvin. Just add 273. Okay, I'll have given the answer to you. Okay.
You said
Anyway, you will never get a teacher like me. Okay, who's telling the answers next time? By the way. Alright.
First the answer, then the question.
Yeah, that was the
Christina.
answer, then the question.
That
Okay.
is a Christina, ma'am.
Alright. If everything is fine, shall I wind up? Or do we have any questions or queries? Thank you, ma'am. You are the best. I knew it just because I told the answer, right? Aisha? No, I know that. So, guys, do you have any doubts? You can remind in the class, or else you can say ta-ta, bye-bye to the question paper as well as to the chemistry and as well as to the...
Page. Oh.
Do we have any hand raises, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, what inspired you to become chemistry teacher? Because chemistry makes sense. Chemistry is everywhere, right? So I thought like chemistry, learning chemistry will be better than any other subject. So I go ahead with the chemistry.
There's a hand raised.
We have a hand raise. Who's that, ma'am?
Melina.
Melina, yes, hello there. Who said it makes sense? Hanny, did you hear me? I said. Yes, Melina, hello. Can I see your beautiful face so that you can tilt your phone? Okay, tilt your phone.
She's saying she accidentally turned her hand on, right?
Tilt it a bit down so that I can see your face. Hello
Yeah,
there.
you're audible.
You're audible for us. Yes. Come on. Go ahead with your question. Yes, I can. Seventh question.
In the exam?
No, in the exam we have only 5 questions. Right?
Okay.
In the 7th one, now where will I find the 7th question? This one, right? What's the doubt?
B.
Part B.
How do you do it?
How do you know it? Yeah, C4H6. They have already given the molecular formula C4H6, right? So, can you relate this molecular formula with something? Something with the general formulas like CnH2n minus 2, right? So, like, say if it was C4H, 4 into 2 will be like 8. 8 minus 2 will be like 6, right? So, it will be equal to the general formula CnH2n minus 2. And that general formula belongs to alkyne homologous series. Okay. And the first member of alkyne homologous series starts with the 2 carbon atoms because they have a triple bond between them, right? So carbon atoms must contain a triple bond between them. So the first member itself will be starting with the 2 carbon atom. And just substitute that in the equation. CnH2n minus 2. So C2, H2 into 2 is 4 minus 2 is again 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay. C2H2 is the right answer. You got it? Okay, good job. Do anyone have any other doubts? God
No
knows.
hand raises.
No hand rises. So it's time to say bye-bye again, right?
Yes.
So I'll see you in the next class. Until then, take care. Have a great day. Good night, kiddos. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye.